Hi, my name is Star and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple cord cutting spell. It's quite an easy one and it requires very few ingredients, and the first of those are two candles, one to represent each of you. So I've got this one which is to represent me and this one to represent the person that I'm wanting to cut ties with. You're also going to want some form of salt. I just have some cleansing salt here. We're going to use this for protection purposes and we're going to put that in between our candles. Again, it's just a separation. I just like to have a line of it in the middle in between them both. Another thing you'll need is some form of knife or something that you can use to carve your candle with. This is the one that I always have on my altar. I absolutely love it. It's got these lovely little deers on it. Deer, it has one deer on it. And yeah, I'm going to use that to carve my candle. And then you're also going to need a piece of string or floss or something that you can tie around your candles. This is going to represent the bond between you. You're going to tie the candles together so that when they do burn, you will burn the ropes, and that will be a physical representation of cutting the cords. And then lastly, just an optional one, I'm going to use some tiger's eye. I just see it as a courage sort of stone, and I find a lot of the time in these instances, sometimes you do need a bit of courage to actually go ahead and break those ties. So I'm going to start just by clearing my space, moving things on my altar just so that I don't get any kind of candle wax or ingredients on my altar or on any of my tools. And then I'm just going to take some Palo Santo and just cleanse my space, as well as any tools or ingredients that I use during this spell. And then I'm going to take the string and I'm just going to make a loop and then tie a knot so that there is a loop big enough for both of the candles to fit between, with a space between them both. And then just to prepare the candles, what I'm going to do is on each of them carve our names. So on the candle that represents me, I'll carve my name, and on the other one I will carve the other person's name into it. And once you've done that, then you can just see if the candles fit between the bit of string. And then I'm just going to take our salt and we're just going to put a line of it in between the candles. If you find it easier, you can do this before you set up the candles, but I just find it easier since mine's in a bag just to pour it as it is. And then I'm just going to put the cleansed tiger's eye in front ready for us to use. And then once it is all set up, just begin to light both of the candles. And then what I'm going to do is just take that crystal in my hand and I'm just going to sit there and visualize and affirm what I want to happen. Find in these sort of spells, it is very important to sit there and manifest this change, especially when they are people that are toxic to you that you really don't want around, especially if you do still have an attachment to that person. I actually managed to get on camera the exact moment when my cord started to break, when the burning of the rope began. And it will be different for everyone, but this is just an example. But I think it's just something really cool to watch, and I really enjoy this part of the spell. So that's how you make the spell, and as you can see, it's still burning behind me. I've used this one a couple times in the past. I find it's a really easy and quick, effective way to break bonds with somebody. This is of course a very simple spell. I've not added any herbs or oils or anything like that, apart from the salt. But if you want to add more, that's completely up to you. It's your personal preference. I've just made this very simple just to show you. Besides, I also kind of do like my spells to be quite simple. I think they should be, and I don't think they have to be incredibly complicated for them to be effective. And if you do have any ideas on anything you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. I am happy to make content on pretty much anything. Also, just to let you know, I will be soon starting an Etsy, so I will be making and selling spell kits, and I may potentially be learning how to use resin and making resin animals and candle holders and different things, just lots of witchy things. So if you are interested, stick around because that will be coming up soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.